Hello everyone, welcome to VRML2. We are here, we're popping on for one quick game tonight because we love us some Echo Arena. I am Offbeat, on the cams is Wonder Team Man, and in the booth with me, we have a couple of relatively new faces. My co-caster for today is Blank. You may know him as one of our moderators from the league. And on the sidelines, making his debut, is going to be Pi. Thank you guys so much for being here. I guess we'll start with you. Blank, you excited to be here today?
Absolutely, I'm really excited. I've only done EU matches so far, and I'm excited to see what NA has to offer.
For sure, for sure. And Pi, want to give a quick hello and 10 interesting facts about yourself, please.
Yeah, I don't think I have the 10 interesting facts, but this is my first official VRML cast. I'm very excited to be sidelining tonight. I have done a few community casts in the past with scrimmages and stuff, but I'm just very excited to be here and get this match rolling.
Yeah, for sure. So looking at the game we have for you tonight, this is a silver game. Two high silver teams, ranked 190 and 196 respectively. We've got Demets Baby and Dragon Army. Two teams sitting at, like I said, silver 4. Very close in the standings. And so, you know, silver games are really interesting ones. You don't have all the big, flashy, high-level plays that we would always see, you know, at the high master levels. But there are little flashes of brilliance here and there, and it looks like we are ready to go. The teams are both in the tunnels. Round 1 is starting. So, Blank, why don't you take us away?
Gladly, and it is going to be the Mets baby holding it out first. As Blade's going to go a bit low with it. Looks like he was trying to send it high. Not exactly sure where. Either way, it is intercepted by Yesmark. Yesmark getting intercepted once again by Tick in the midfield, moving it right on down and trying to find his way, passing it back and forth with Blades.
Yeah, Blaze is going to clear that one and possibly looking for a bounce pass behind the goal, but it isn't going to be there. Oh, that clear. Not quite what they were looking for. Got a little fortunate that wasn't picked off, but it still will be picked up by Dragon Army. That's a yes mark with the disc and a bit of space. Gonna get that clear in past the defender. It's going to bounce up to the Sky Trench. Bouncing down, still waiting for that first stack to get to it. It will be yes mark who's going to look for that long 3, but the defensive stack is going to be back. Clicky Pow is going to pick up the disc, and with a lot of room, is going to float this one and clear it up past the midfield. Or to the midfield. Almost out.
Almost out indeed, as D Rose right there in the midfield taking it. Looked like he was going for the long shot as well. Defenders right there ready for it. Shade getting it through the tunnel there and picked up by Yes Mark once again. Moving it right back down into Demets Baby's side of things and right into Dragon Army's hands. They're just going to hold it around for a bit and try to get a few passes down. It's not going to work out too well as Shade's ready there on the defense, and they are going to try to move it through, but unlucky stun on Shade right there is going to allow Dragon Army to move it right up once again. And not for long though, as the defense from Clicky Pow is absolutely insane, sending it right on down into Dragon Army's side of things here.
Yeah, both teams looking to do a little dump and chase there. Dragon Army finally being the first to settle and try and get a couple quick passes in, but of course we're shut down by that good quick read from Clicky Pow. As Dragon Army looking to move it up with some good passes, they get it. They've got an opening, but the defense getting back just in time in what looks like a very accurate shot. Clear isn't out though. Dragon Army has it back again. They've got that long pass into shoulder and a space, a bit of room. There's a cut. Oh, what a save! Clicky Pow on the goal line. Not a lot of time to react to that one. Doing a good job to get a hand on it and getting it out of harm's way, but they're not out of the hot water yet. A second shot. That one's gonna ding off and out. Another clear attempt. This one is finally be good as Demets holding that one out. They're not going to be able to chase this one down first, but they will keep what had a quick chance there out of harm's way, but they've stolen it back now to the other way, and Clicky Pow, after a couple saves on that back end, is going to put it back in. Demets barely having any possession time here, but getting that one quick counterattack, and suddenly they are up 2-0.
Yeah, it was a very back and forth game there for a minute there, and for a second, you could even say Dragon Army had the advantage. They were just taking shot after shot, but Demets Baby's defense ultimately held it off for quite a while, just enough time to allow Demets Baby to go and score a few points. And looks like they're trying to do it again here as they get it right on down into Shade's hands. Shade sees the open goal, is going to toss it forward. I believe that was an auto shot. I believe it was just passing it on forward and clearing it from his hands. Clicky Pow there, moving it around, getting the pass over to Tick. Tick moving in, but good disc not being in his favor there as it is stolen from him and sent right back through the midfield.
Yeah, midfield, Clicky Pow floating back to it is going to be the first to it. No real pressure coming in there from Dragon Army, so Clicky Pow will have some space here to set up and see what his pass options are. Gets a good little toss up there for Shade to kind of move to it. Nice little bounce pass there. Oh, was looking for Blade, but not able to collect it. Shred the Frets is going to step out of goal and pick that one up. Looking to clear it in. They are going to get cleared in, and they are first to the disc, but overshooting it is going to be D-Rones. But they do have a stack coming in to still apply that pressure on the defensive side. The reset back to goal coming in quick. Oh, but the clear isn't any good. It's going to bounce off of shield. And so Dragon Army now with a good chance, but no, the defensive effort is going to get the steal there, and it is going to be cleared out as Blade clearing it back the other way. It's in danger now. Clicky Pow's first of this. Clicky Pow taking that shot, looking for the bounce, but no. Yes, Mark is going to grab that one, clear it out, and out of danger.
Disc flying right back into Demets Baby's side of things here. Very decently. It's going to be a bit of a race here, but it is taken up by Demets Baby, specifically Tick here, as they are going to play, looks like a bit slowly here as they do try to get their stack down, but it is stunned out. Either way, this is going to hold out two defenders from Dragon Army, trying as Demets Baby does try to clear it out. Didn't matter too much though, and the long three made by D-Runs there from the bottom, making it 3-2 in favor of Dragon Army now.
Yeah, very fortunate bounce. Took a bit of a weird angle there, bouncing that clear from Demets, not getting all the way out. But hey, taking advantage of the Dragon Army has had a lot of the pressure, finally getting in one in. I'm sure that they're not going to care too much how it eventually went in, as long as it went in. Mr. Marcus in the chat saying, who put the shield there on that earlier clear? Mr. Marcus is, of course, a goalie, and so he is very familiar with that shield, as I have seen him personally throw several into that shield. But we won't leave that up too much. Is coming back the other way. He's going to ding off the post. Shade not quite able to finish one, and D-Rones is going to get the disc initially. Teammate will pick it up, but they're not able to clear Clicky Pow with the disc, and Clicky Pow has been dangerous. Gets a good pass across to Shade. Shade with some space, looking for that bounce shot, and that bounce shot is right dead center in the goal. Demets Baby taking the lead back here, 4-3.
Still only a 1-point game here though. Plenty, and 1-point game and plenty of time for these teams to do anything. Team could sweep away, teams could come back. Anything could happen within these next 4 minutes here. And we do see Dragon Army with the joust advantage here. D-Rona sending it right on down to STS. Moving it forward decently. It's a 2-on-2 here, 2-on-1, 1-on-1, Clicky Pow. Making that self goal there. Unfortunate. Looks like he got Chicago there.
Yeah, got a piece of it. Not quite enough, not quite soon enough, as Dragon Army will get that one in for another 2. It was a very good cut pass coming in there if you watch the replay. Doing a great job there of kind of reaching back behind the body to grab it and keep that pressure on. So while the goal going in was a little unfortunate on the goalie side, it was absolutely play made by the effort of, both a pretty good pass and a good reaction to that pass to hold it. It's back the other way. Demets looking to try and counter this one really quickly, but the pass isn't quite on target enough, and Shred the Frets is going to slap that one out of harm's way. But it is going to be picked up by Clicky Pow. Clicky Pow with a long clearing pass across is going to miss, but still, Shade is first to it, has some space, has an open target down below the goal. Moving in is Blade, but the goalie there is going to prevent the quick attack, and the defender coming in, no, Shred the Frets doing a great job reading that play, jumping out and getting the clear.
Yeah, it's right on down into the Mets Baby side of things, and Tick there saving it, but sacrificing his own shield there for it, as he gets stunned out. And the defense is going to allow the defense a bit of time to recover. Don't think that time will be enough though, as, ooh, never mind, it is enough. D-Run is making an excellent shot there, but the defense just being stronger there. And they just get sent right back into Dragon Army side of things. It's taken up by Blades. Blades just passing it right on through, maybe looking for another cut-in play. Not going to really find it though. However, Demetsui still holds possession and sent it right up to Tick. Tick over to Blades making that beautiful 2-pointer there. Still a 1-point game, but now in favor of Demets Baby.
Yeah, great little passing play there. A couple really quick, crisp passes. That's something you don't see a lot at the silver level. Definitely a very, very good, promising play as they were able to move it quickly and accurately. Because there was pressure from the defense, but they were doing a good job of, they get the disc, recognize they don't have a lot of time, and make the play quickly and accurately. So very good job there, but here comes Dragon Army back the other way, looking, one player to beat before the goalie, but not able to beat it, as it is going to be Tick getting that clear. It's going to be picked up by Shade. They're sending in. They're looking for a quick 2 points the other way if they can. They've got the disc below goal, but it is going to be stolen back back and forth. A few different players getting a piece of it. Eventually going to be cleared out by D-Rones, who's going to get that up through the tunnel, cleared into the Sky Trench the other way. They are going to be first to the disc. Let's see if they can turn this into some points the other way. As it is going to be Yesmark with the disc without many teammates. Gets the one stun there, looking for that cut pass. There comes the cut, and it is in. D-Rones taking the lead back. Minute 30 left on the clock. It's now Dragon Army up by 1.
A very close game so far. It's been a 1-point game for the last like 8 minutes now. It is absolutely insane how close these teams are. And we keep bringing up the fact that they're only silver, but the defense and the offense for these teams are still absolutely outstanding. Tick sending it right on down through the tunnel to where Blades is. Blades getting a bit of a left relay here as it does try to head over to Shade, but it's not going to quite find its way. Not to Shade at least, but it does find its way to, I believe that's D-Rones. D-Rones trying to get through, but Clicky Pal says no in the midfield there as it's taken up and sent right on down to the bubble, but not for long, and sent right almost through the tunnel. Again, the midfielders from Demets will be doing absolutely insane work here, and Shade holding it up on and getting the cut in. Tick making a beautiful 2-pointer there. Another 1-point difference, but this time again going into favor of Demets baby.
Yeah, like you were saying, that backline from Demets doing a good job of preventing these clears. Dragon Army having a bit of space and time to, figure out what they want to do with it and pass it. They were playing with the lead, but as it is now, they turn that one over and they only have 10 seconds to see if they can turn something back the other way, and that's not going to help as the clear is going to miss. Shade with the disc looking at an open net. Ding! That one is in. That is 3, and just like that, Demets baby with the first back-to-back points we've seen in a while are going to take this round 1, 11-7, and with that, we are going to send it over to Pi. Pi, what have you seen from this so far that you've liked?
Yeah, so overall for both teams here, from Dragon and Demets baby, they're both relying on a heavy dump and throw offense. Both teams can work on fully stacking down accurately to the disc and passing around and bubble a little more. Some things that I do like though, Clicky and Solid are both playing goal for both teams. Clicky is doing a great job leading in goal, communicating to his team, controlling the disc, and Solid has had some excellent jump outs and saves in goal for Team Dragon. Overall, solid effort from both teams, and I'm excited to see what happens in round 2.
Absolutely, yeah. Clicky with 5 saves on the scoreboard right now. That really is kind of crazy for round 1, especially in a game where, the disc hasn't moved. It doesn't move super quick because we are at a lower level, at the silver rank. And so it's not like we're seeing nearly as many shots on goal or as a high scoring of game as we usually would. So to accumulate 5 saves like that really quick, it really has been an outstanding effort there, I believe. And with that, it looks like we are back. We had someone disconnect briefly, but it looks like they got back in all right. Maybe just a quick reset. And we are back, counting down into the second round. Dragon Army needing to pull the back-to-back wins here. And we are off. Demets baby, get to that disc quick. And first, Blade gonna put that one in for 2. Wow, an incredibly quick stack and turning that into points as quick as you like.
Yeah, really showing that Demets baby are here to win tonight. Just getting points back to back here. They are not playing around anymore. They are warmed up. And now it's time for Dragon Army to respond to this now fully warmed up team. Let's see if they can do anything better now that they're a bit warmed up as well. D-Ron's losing possession of the disc though. And it's picked up though by STS, sending it right through the tunnel and sending it right through the defense as well. It's going up to the ceiling and it's taken up by Clicky. Clicky gonna hold the disc here for a second here and just go for a bit of a reset. The reset does work out in their favor as Tick is right there in the goal, sending it up to Blades. Blades gonna get it through the mid. It's gonna be a very beautiful clear indeed as Clicky's able to pick that up. Looking behind him, checking his corners, passing it on up to Shade. Shade coming back a bit, looking maybe for that back shot. The back shot does work. Behind the back, bounced off the board and into the goal, making it 4-0 already.
Yeah, a couple defenders back there, but somehow expertly throwing that behind the back and getting it around all of them off the backboard and in an excellent shot. As the Mets looking to roll here in first round, that was a lot of back and forth. We didn't really see any back-to-back goals that often, but the Mets really looking to start coming alive here. So Dragon Army is going to need to capitalize on something, taking a shot at that empty net, but that one is not going to fall. They do have the numbers there though, as it is Shred the Frets picking up the disc, has a teammate underneath. That is Elzor. Elzor cutting into D Rones. Back to Elzor. Some good quick passes here, and there's 2 points the other way. That's what Dragon Army needed. Dragon Army is going to cut that lead to 2 points with some points of their own.
Now this seems like Dragon Army might have found their momentum they needed. Let's see if they can keep it up coming into this next joust with advantage going towards the Mets baby here as they are launching out. It's gonna be taken up by Tick not being able to get it through long enough. Alzar making a beautiful 3-pointer there, giving them the lead by 1 point, and it seems like we may start seeing the same thing we did last round with a 1-point back-to-back, or maybe Dragon Army has found their momentum and can keep it going.
Yeah, we've seen from both teams here, both on the initial joust and on that joust there from Dragon Army. As Pi was mentioning, that these teams kind of need to start looking at trying to improve their stack speeds and get that together. But they have been looking really good at that. Both teams having flashes of brilliance out of the gate in that regard, each in their own occasions. And Dragon Army doing a good job here, but back the other way with some space, with some time. It's Shade. Shade gonna make a move and dunk it in with a little bit of style. Shade is the Mets baby back in front. We are back to this back and forth style of play that we were so used to and loving in round one.
Yeah, it's very back and forth again. 1-point difference. Both teams are showing they are very capable of winning. They're both very good, and they're both very tossed up about who will take it away. I'd say we have about 50-50. In the first round, it
Ooh.
was whoever could get that last shot, and it was whoever could hold it for the longest. And it seems like in round two, we may be getting the same thing over again, as Shred the Frets moving it down just a bit more, getting the pass right on over to Alzor. Alzor getting it back, resetting it beautifully to STS. STS moving it right, fly forward. Not going to find that pass, though, as it is sent right past his teammate and up to a Demets baby player. It's taken up by Blades, and Blades moving it down into the midfield, right past the defender, and into Dragon Army side of things. Tick looking for the open three, dings just barely there, and Shade has to, oh no, looks like Shade was trying to take it himself, but it was Blaze that accidentally stole it from his teammate there, giving Dragon Army enough time to get down there and get the disc right into Demets Baby's side. But the stack does get back by Demets Baby and is able to clear it right on out to Dragon Army side.
Yeah, moving back forth quick, and in these close games, those points could come back to bite them. The points that they weren't able to quite claim. Shade with the disc, looking to take it from down below, isn't going to get it. But second try, though, Tick is there to pick up the rebound as the entire Demets baby team was sitting around that goal, ready for something, for anything. And they will extend their lead here to 3 points. 5:21 left on the clock in this one. Very close game as Blade with only the second score of this game so far, as Dragon Army looking to counter back the other way. Good shield there from Alzor, but does lose the disc in the process. Tick doing a good job to step up on that one and get the clear. Gets the clear, but STS is back there with it. Has a good long pass. They've got a 2-on-1 here. Got some space. Stacks coming back. They're going to have to move quick, and they do just in time before the stack arrives. Alzor going to put that one in for 2. Cut that lead to 1 point as we are halfway through this second round.
Halfway through, and it's about the same as we're about halfway through, and it's basically the same as we just began, as it's back and just advantage going back to Demets baby, and it's still 1 point. They could easily get this once again. We may see just a back and forth game for quite a while here, as they do come up and do fumble with the disc for a second, or maybe that was strategic reset. I don't know, it looked like a fumble to me. Probably a reset. And taken up by Shade. Going to be trying to move it forward a bit, and that is going to send right to Alzor on the defense there. He's going to quickly lose it, but not before he's able to try to get through into the midfield. And D. Ronas able to pick up that disc and move it right on down to the Mets baby side of things. And the defense maybe trying to look to it. Alzor is able just to barely touch it, holding it for just a second, before it was sent all the way back down into his team's side.
Yeah, and coming back here, it is Dragon Army first to it, but doing a good job of recognizing there was pressure on the tail there from the Mets attacker. Doing a good job to get that one out of harm's way, because that could have been a costly turnover. But Clicky Pow now with some space, moving up, going to wait until the challenge comes in. Finds Tick across, looking for that cut pass back. Oh, great job. Not quite able to finish his blaze. That would have extended it back, and Clicky Pow is going to toss this one back, looking for a reset, but isn't anyone home? And so it is going to be, a couple players just missing it. It's going to get cleared in. Still a loose disc in a dangerous area. Blaze is going to pick that one up, looking for the shot, but no, there's too many in the way. That's going to be STS grabbing that disc. And Clicky Pow doing a great job there, stacking back and getting that one before the clear could happen. And that's maybe keeping the pressure on. 3 minutes left here as they ticks down there, looking for that cross. Is Shade underneath the goal with some space, looking for that bounce, gets a good bounce. 10-7, and that is a 3-point lead with 3 left on the clock.
Amazing bounce there into that shot. It's 2 minutes and 30 left we'll have, as we do see a 3-point deficit for the side of Dragon Army. And Offbeat, just letting you know, your mic is not doing very well for this. I think it's in more suspense than you are for it.
We good? We good.
Yeah, you're good now, but I'm just saying, like, when you start talking fast, it seems to start lagging just a little bit. But yeah, Blade's moving through. It's trying to take it down out of his side, moving into Dragon Army side, and it's gonna be up by Clicky Pow, going for the long 3. Does find the long 3 right there, making it 13-7. 6-point lead, I believe, if my math is correct. Moving into the 2-minute mark here. Dragon Army gonna have to do some fighting to come on back here.
Yeah, that is a critical 6-point lead without a lot of time left on the clock in a game that has been so back and forth. Dragon Army, we haven't really seen them ever chain together a couple of goals here. So we're going to need to see that come from them now if they want to have a chance of making this comeback here. As they do move in, they're going to slow it down here. And it's something they've done all game, and it is a good play, but they are going to need to speed it up a little bit here because they are against the clock. Only a minute 30 left. Oh, that dump down, a little miscommunication is going to fall loose, and it is stolen. Blades with a good move with the clear. Minute 20 left on the clock. Here comes the clear. If they get this one in, it's all over. Bouncing down below the goal. They've got the disc. They're stealing it back and forth from each other. Clicky Pow with it. Has Shade on the shield. Shade gonna lose it on the shield. Oh, and that's stolen back by Shred the Fred. Shred looking for that clear to see if they can get a quick counter attack. They've got the disc. It's D-Rones. D-Rones looking with the long clear. Is gonna get the bounce in? No. And the Stack's doing a good job from Demets to get back. 1 minute on the clock. And apparently my audio is going weird again. So, Blank, finish this one off.
Gladly, Blade's holding on the floor, and it's going to be a bit of a juke back and forth there until eventually it is stolen from him. But not for too long, though, as the Mets baby is able to take it right on back, and Alzor moving it onto the floor here, trying to move it forward. And moving forward, he does, but not to his teammate. Moves right up the ceiling as the pass just didn't connect. And it's going to be taken up by Shade. Shade trying to move it through the mid. Also didn't get that clear off too well. It seems like the team's maybe panicking to get it out. Oh my gosh. No, just barely bounced right off the shield there and was not able to go in on we do come up on the 10-second mark here. Round 2 going to Demets baby. And we may see a quick little point here from Dragon Army potentially. No, it's gonna ding off the goal there. And round 2 going to Demets baby.
Yeah, round 1 to Demets, round 2 to Demets, so it will be Demets in 2. Pi, what were you seeing from here in round 2?
Hey, look, overall, the guy that I do want to talk about the most is going to be Shade. Demets kept feeding him the whole game, and he was hitting shots consistently from the shoulder and nest region, making excellent goals. He led his team with a total of 11 points. That's more than double of anyone on his squad. What an excellent game from him, also leading in stuns. However, on Dragon Army, D-Rones did lead with 43 stuns, so he was being a bruiser tonight, really getting in there, really fighting hard for that disc. Overall, solid game from both teams. I did notice that their clears and their stacks to those clears were a little more accurate as well, so the score was a little higher this round because of that. But overall, excellent disc work, and what a game from both of these teams.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Pi. And this is it. this is it. We had our one game, we had our fun, and we're gonna call it a night here because, of course, it's Monday. Schedule comes out on Monday. A lot of teams still need some time to, figure stuff out and get their scheduling in place. Thank you so much to everyone in the chat for joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Once again, I have been Offbeat. My co-commentator has been Blank. We've had Pi on the sidelines, and our veteran expert, Wonder Team Man, doing an excellent job, as always, on the cams. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We have had a great time here. Hope you have had too. Have yourself a great night.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.